What is going on, Collectors Optical 20 back for another video, I guess preview. By the way, Happy New Year or New Year's Eve to everyone listening. I'm old, so I'm not doing anything but video. But hey, it's a good way to start off the new year, right? It's two new releases from Hot Toys, and one of them is this Spider-Man integrated suit. So as you can see here, simultaneous with their release, they announced that it's an accurate costume design now. One of the improvements that we would get if you pre-order this item. I'm guessing you would receive it. I don't know. Is it released in? I'm guessing it's released in Hong Kong now. So maybe tomorrow, people in Hong Kong would get them. They said that the patterns are more accurate now. There's some details that has been added into the, I guess, spider symbol, if that's the case. But hey, that's pretty cool, right? That's and any improvement to a figure to make it as screen accurate as possible is a welcome addition from us to us collectors. So that is pretty cool. They said that diorama paint base paint has been enhanced as well. So the paint applications and simultaneously with this announcement, they also released the blogger photos, which we would, dive into later. But hey, again, better paint application. I didn't have any issues with the diorama paint applications before. But again, an improvement, welcome one. An additional interchangeable hands, and one of them are the pointy hands. And they said that is to recreate the meme. So that's, again, a pretty cool addition. They didn't need to include that. I wish the improvements were a little bit more like the neck part, right? Like we all wanted the neck part where with the mask and all that stuff. That didn't get updated, but hey, it's all right, right? It's just that this hasn't been released yet, and then they announced the new red and blue suit, which has significant improvement over this. That kind of spike up my expectations. Now, I wasn't expecting that it would be implemented here, but since they gave those enhancements, those updates, would have been nice. Even just the neck part. I'm not talking about just the purse. Maybe the neck part where, a little bit of the skin tone on the neck is showing. But I guess it's too late now because it's this guy has been released. But nonetheless, we'll talk about this particular release right here. I can't tell, on the base part. I mean, it still looks pretty good to me. It looked good in the prototype. It looks good now. I can't say that it was a night and day, maybe if we two pictures side by side. But nonetheless, it looks great now. There's certain shots in here that the base would really enhance, especially in a photography standpoint. I'm always going for the deluxe, and especially for diorama bases as such as this, where it's really dynamic. It adds to the overall, I would say, feel of the figure and how you display it. This one's a must-have for me if I was gonna buy this. This was kind of low on my radar to begin with. I'm not gonna lie. This blogger photos, as good as they are, didn't do any more or less convincing for me. I feel like I have this figure just in two figures, if that makes sense, because I do have the upgraded suit and I also have the Iron Spider, which is a combination of both. This is the kid of those two suits, and it looks beautiful. It's just that I feel like I already have this, so the level of excitement is not as high, and it feels like the only, I guess for me, is the only new one for me is the head sculpt, like this head sculpt with a semi mask on his head. But at the same time, since I've seen the red and blue, I kind of want the neck part to be fixed. And I know it's going to be an easy solution. I got the max nut, like a neck plug in there, which I could use. So that's not a big deal. But again, this is $400. I said to myself, I want to get everything from, well, almost everything. I'm not going to get the black and gold suit because that's highly inaccurate. From No Way Home. That's one of the best movies that I've seen from Marvel. And personal opinion, but I kind of want everything from that as much as possible, right? If that black and suit goes to a point, black and gold, where it goes to a point where it's kind of makes sense for me, like price wise, I would get that too. However, with this guy, it's low on my radar. I still want to have him. Don't get me wrong, because for the majority of the movie, the important scenes, this is what he was wearing. And as much as I like the new suit, I like it more because of the improvements that they presented. You know, the head sculpt, the person that I think that's the best head sculpt so far. The neck part, you know, the fact that it's kind of like more of a classical suit, that just brings into me. This one again holds a special place as well in the movies. He wore this majority of the part. The odd man out for me right now, as far as we're gonna exclude the black and gold suit. The man out was kind of like the battle damage. What do you call that? The upgraded suit, which is the battling version. It does have, again, that battling version does have its good points, mainly at the accessories in the base. But that feels like, the odd man out right now. It feels like the red and the new suit just kind of catapulted its way on the top. Because I can't, I already have a lot of Spider-Mans, and although I do want them all, I gotta be conscious with my space, and not only that, the budget that I'm allowing to one particular character, which I already have. I'm looking behind me. I got the quarter scale Spider-Man. I got 2 Tom Holland. I'm definitely, I think 3. No, I got 3 outside of that VGM Spider-Man. Again, I would love to have this, but it's $400. If I'm gonna get this, I want the one with the beautiful base, the exclusive edition, right? If it goes down to a certain point, I'd be picking this up. Like maybe sub 300, if not lower. That's probably gonna convince me to pick this up. And if it doesn't, the good news is I'm okay with it. I have no plans on getting him to begin with. This blogger photos, as good as they are, like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna pace myself here. I'm like a marathon runner here. I know there's gonna be more releases, if not announcements, from this line. You never know, right? You never know. We have 2 goblins, Electro. The lizard apparently is just a diorama, which is cool. Maybe we get a Sandman. I don't know. But within what they already announced, it's a lot of money. So I'm going to pace myself, kind of sit this one out. Honestly, I'm going to sit this one out, not taking anything away from this figure or the base, because they all look good. But I'm going to sit this one out, let the dust settle, see if I can get this for cheaper price somewhere else or later on, and then I'll decide from there. But again, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you do like this video. Beautiful figure right here. Just gonna say one out. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, and I will see you guys in the next video.